Welcome in the ring, Ringsiders. A very good evening to each and every one of you, wherever you're joining us from tonight. Pull it back one time. We're happy to have each and every one of you here. Please and thank you. Happy to see Leslie Hamilton, Beverly Romaine. We got Me on the live as well. Great to see each and every one of you. We got Paula and Jacqueline, Beverly, Leslie, and all the other folks who are joining us. Share the live for us and smash that emoji button as well. How you all doing? We got a lot of things to talk to you all about this evening. But we hope that since you all hit the ground running this morning, folks, you're trotting down by now. How are you guys doing? Watching for the comments. Good to see all of you. Trust that you all have had a good day. You're eating? You're taking care of yourself. Y'all gotta be gentle with yourselves, you know. We can't drive the car in fifth gear. My God, what's happening in the judiciary? What's happening in the judiciary tonight? That's what we want to know. What is happening, folks? You know, it is a very Trump-esque, one might say, administration and regime. What's going on? That is the question. Well, if you all know, tell me, because I don't know. What is happening? Were you all hearing what's going on in the judiciary? What's going on in our schools? What's going on in our school self? My God, and why never making himself something? Why never making himself something? Now, you ever wake up good? Huh? Are you one of those people? You wake up, that's what I got up this morning. That's why I got up this morning. What's going on in our schools? 450 out of you on with us. 2 minutes in, 10 emojis. Are we all wicked for so? Wherever do y'all? Y'all wicked for so. But good to have all of you on the live tonight. Wherever you're joining us from, share the broadcast for us. 9 shares. All your wicked. 9 shares. But good to have you all nonetheless on with us. I wake up good. And I guess I'm all here to deal with. Rudolph and Rhonda, Mandy and Vashti, Denise and beloved Jackson. Good to have you in the live as well. Audrey Thompson Richards. Good to see you here. Folks, some people didn't make it. You see? Even more reason, those of us who have life and strength and breath, we got to continue pushing on. Brent Mentor, thank you so much. Everell, those of us who got it, got to keep pressing forward. We got a couple of things to share with you guys, and then we're going to be out of you here, so you can go ahead and have a fantastic evening. Right? You can go ahead and have a fantastic evening. We want nobody say we take it over the time on social media. Apparently, people on social media now. So if I am a little long, then go and complain to my parents, apparently. Oh, you're a little too long. I hate people like complain. Complain. That's what I mean, them blue people. Jesus have mercy. Complain. Look what they do, man. Oh, this bad. I hate complainers. But good to have you folks here. We know y'all don't complain. Adrian Sanders, good to see you there. Claire Capel, Rhonda Spencer Thom, Joy Wong. I never met a bad Wong. You know? There's always some right Wongs. Always. Yvette Gordon, Wendell Hudson, Caroline Hertzen. Is it Hertzen? Am I calling right? Kim Walker. I see that. Mandy and Eula Lafferman Rubens. Eula, notice you dropped the Lafferman. What happened? Janet and Kim Leonard I'm a creature of habit. Once you see a name one time like that, and I commit it to memory, that's how I remember it. Eula Lafferman Rubens, now you change up on me. You're confusing me. Good to have all of you. 800 plus, 4 minutes in. Erwin Don, Audrey Thompson. Good to have each and every one of you on the live. We're hoping the internet holds, the lights and what have you. You all know the country we're living in. Anything is possible. Anything is possible with the country that we are living in. For the opener, folks, let us begin there. Let us begin at the top. You all know where you all are? We're in the ring tonight. That's where we are. We in the ring. No rink. 900 out of you. We're about almost 5 minutes in. Folks, smash that emoji button for us, please. Please and thank you. We got over 400 people just on Facebook, watching us. If every one of you just touch that emoji button for us, oh my God, make our Thursday night now. I know what BJ said today. I didn't listening. Huh? So coming in, so make our day, man. Make our day. Young Hoyt from the PNCR, he is going to tell us that, we've been hitting communities, one-on-one contact, door by door. We're doing the retail politics. 460 odd of you on Facebook alone. If you're just the 400 of you on Facebook, right? Oh, you see, I tell you, sometimes I think sorrow and all of that sometimes get more likes and shares than the credible, valid information I'll be sharing. Now, if you are here at Crampo tomorrow, Jesus, Lord, he gone, this and that, you want to share the post and you put all these such faces, but in my lifetime, where do? Good evening, folks. You ever wake up good? I said for y'all tonight. Oh, well, look how many of you on Facebook alone. I know sometimes it's more difficult on the tube. If you're watching me on the tube, and lots of people who watch us on the tube tend to be watching us on a smart television. We know that from the analytics. That's something impressive tonight. At least try. The analytics, But those who watch us via Facebook tend to watch us from a smartphone. How is something there? Right? We got 500 odd of you on Facebook alone. You all know what I could do for us? Getting this program into the hands that needs the most valid, credible information. All the way. You ever wake up good? That's how I wake up. Vexed with some of you. Folks, welcome to our broadcast. Those of you who are now joining us, Mr. Hoyt from the PNCR says it's community by community. As we go to this insert, the opener, folks, share the light for us. Smash that emoji button. The opener, something for the palate. Something light for the palate. Take a look and take a listen. Young Hoyt from the PNCR. Take a look.
Richard Hoyt, a civil engineer, is associated with the People's National Congress Reform. He holds 2 master's degrees obtained in the United States and in the United Kingdom. He said that from the time the elections were over, his team has been in a number of communities.
We didn't go to Albistown because of a fire. We had plans to, as a matter of fact, while we were campaigning, Michael Richmond, as you mentioned, had made a promise to the persons in Albistown that regardless of the outcome of the elections, the APNU will be back in the community to touch base with them and support them in whatever need there is. And he and the APNU kept that promise.
He said that his team has been supporting people in Albistown.
Fortunately, there was a fire. And the support that we give, Mr. Terence Campbell, Psycho Andrews, and Dylan Carter. I think we had also Mr. His name is, like you said, lots of things on our minds. But we were all there. We supported those persons the best way we could.
He said that his party has also been supporting a family that lost its home in Eastville. His team has also been operating in Tugville, North Rhinefeld, East Rhinefeld, and Sophia. The team has also been on West Demerara.
We are on a mission to engage members of the communities, remind them of our support for them, use that support to develop a better relationship with them, and to garner camaraderie.
Mr. Hoyt said that people are understanding what transpired and what's required to rebuild the People's National Congress reform.
One house at a time, door by door. That's how we do it. We didn't wait for Ralph Ramcran to tell us that. That's how we do it. We got to push so much harder now. But if we start early, and keep connecting with the folks, we can do it. We can do it. Good to see so many of you. I want to challenge y'all. We're 9 minutes in, right? We're 9 minutes in. By 15 minutes in, I want to challenge y'all. Let's raise those emojis by 500. I see we got 128. We got 1,500 of you on the live. 1,500 fast people like me. We got 700 on Facebook alone. 800 plus on the tube. Smash that emoji button for us. Get vexed. Get vexed. Give you a thumbs up. Share the live and all. As yet it. Share it. But I'm challenging you. By 15 minutes in, don't wait for something to happen to me or something and then you ting. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if anything happened to me, I think far ahead, I don't think I top of the wall. Come on the program. Everything right out. Who's saying what, who doing. Don't think you come and talk froth by me. The whole thing planned out already. Yeah, come good. Some of y'all don't like thinking about these things, Some of y'all don't like thinking, but they say, don't come making later. You understand me? Yeah. We come and we gotta go. What we can do about it? You can't delay it by not thinking about it. Good to have you folks. Let's get into it. We got a couple of things we want to share with you and wonderful and fantastic folks. A couple. It's not plenty. It's not enough. It's just a couple. A couple of things, folks. My God. In the whole, let me give you a little heads up. Right? 1,600 of you, 11 minutes in. Y'all smash that emoji button. In the whole program tonight, you got one positive story. Why you know that? And that's not by our design, it's what's making the news. And we try to give you folks a snapshot of what's happening at our end. Last 48 hours. This morning, my God, we're being told some argument over phone. And this is how life cheap in this country. 38-year-old Lance Corporal Richard Marvin Haynes was shot around 9 a.m. at Stelling Road, Vreeden Hope. That's what they're telling us. After he argued with a 37-year-old businessman who operates a cell phone stall. Apparently, we told that investigators said Haynes returned to the shop after an earlier visit, became hostile, right, through a phone. This is the report. Through a cell phone, he took gun at a vendor and was then shot once in the chest with the vendor's licensed .38 Taurus pistol. We told that Haynes' brother rushed him to the West Dembara Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. I heard a businessman articulate some of this in Big Smith News Update. The businessman's brother said by the time he went back to the car after he took him to the hospital, going back into the hospital, doctors said there was nothing more that they can do. Our thoughts and prayers with the Haynes family. Imagine a cell phone. Little argument could escalate. And you could lose your life for that. In this country, life has become so cheap. So cheap. Let justice have its course. Please and thank you. We're 13 minutes in, 200 emojis are pushing y'all tonight. We can do it. Something positive. We're on this social media. We're on this blue app sharing a set of madness all over the place. We can share some valid, credible information. Can we? Can we? And on that very story, we're told, right, that the two persons didn't know each other. This is Haynes and the businessman didn't know each other. Right? And again, if you followed social media during the course of the day, a lot of people saying, is who we giving guns to? Trigger happy. You got $1 million, you could buy a license, a firearm license. You're good to go. 1.5, you got a license of your choice. Life has become too cheap. Haynes woke up good this morning. Didn't know what he didn't know. Sad state of affairs in this country. Sad state of affairs. Finally, they've heeded our call. Finally. So the 13th Parliament will sit for the first time on the 3rd of November. Right? At 2 o'clock. I had to make it 3 o'clock. 3. 13th, 3rd, 3 o'clock. We'll sit at 2 o'clock. And listen, they'll come and say, oh, robustitude. We got a robust legislative agenda. But they were running from convening this parliament. Running. Why? Why? They don't need a parliament. They don't need that. They don't need a judiciary. They get that inconvenience. An inconvenience. They don't need all of that. 2,000 of you are with us tonight. Folks, we're almost there. Push. Smash that emoji button for us. Smash. Some of y'all don't smash it. Oh God, I want to see how Dunker here listen to Little Val incredible information. You know? We closed in this. We so closed and sheltered. We escaped thing. We learned well isn't working in Region 3 as it should. And so this morning we went out to talk to the residents there in Region 3. And people suffering and so afraid to talk. They rather suffer in silence than say, it's true. Dirty water coming through the well. Twice per day we're receiving water. Right? Most times the tap dry. People are afraid and ashamed to say that. That is why we need the sitting of the National Assembly. So that we can put questions to ministers. When they come back for a supplementary budget, we can ask them, how you spend the last one? You all see you're putting how much ever billions and billions in water. What in Region 3? That is how the system is geared. Checks and balances. And that's why them boys don't want to come. Because they don't want the tough questions. You see? They don't want your bills. You bring some bills and some motions for scrutiny of what's happening in this country. They don't want that. Inconvenient truth. Inconvenience to them. So Parliament sits on the 3rd. The 3rd of November. I'm advised, somehow I thought it was Monday. It's not Monday coming. I'm told, right? If anything, you blame Ganesh Mahi Paul. Please, he's the Apnu whip. You blame him. I was so excited, thinking that it was next week. Beautiful ladies, just push the door here. Yeah. I digress. I thought, you see, I'm so fired up and ready to go. Ganesh had come in, easy, shirt, easy. You know, it's next Monday. You know, it's gonna be an interesting day because the second. All right, I can leave that for another day. Yeah, finally, that's a train for this one. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Y'all push a little more with the emojis and the shares, please and thank you. That being said, you know, we can go out with the business of this country. Now, what happened at the airport? Some of y'all think I'm being just facetious or trying to condemn and find fault and all that. Anything in this country working though? We're being told that the airport fire capacity downgraded. That's what tell us. From firefighting category 8 to 5 because of a shortage of fire tenders and personnel. My God. You ever wake up good? It's about 3 or 4 years. These boys spending billions of dollars. And the capacity, the ratings, downgraded. How it got to 8? Because we were there making sure everything was everything. Now from an 8 to 5. Fastest growing economy. We didn't have oil money. High income country. Biggest per capita GDP. Saw the IDB talking about how nice and the oil and the this and the that. We're not feeling it. Downgraded. Cherry Jagan International, its firefighting capacity. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. We're almost there, folks. Please and thank you. Push with the emoji. 5 more years for them. Downgrade. Whoop. Downgrade. From an 8 to 5. You see why Robeson had to go? You see why Robeson had to go? I posted a letter on my personal profile today. You know, it's just a couple of things happening in the police force. You know, honeymoon finish on it. Let's get to work. Back to work. Downgrade. God forbid. God forbid any major fire happen there. Shortage of fire tenders and personnel. 5 more years for them. Hashtag 5 more years for them. Moving on. They're evil in this world, you know. That's why you all know. They got evil in this world. Evil. And it can, 42. A 4 miles housing scheme in Barnica. 2 years imprisonment. I find this a little egregious. 2 years only. He was found guilty of engaging in sexual activity with a child. 2 years only. See? 2 years only. What signal are we sending? What signal are we sending to the society? What signal are we really sending to this society? What signal? Shame. I said it. Shame. Shame on that. Shame. What kind of country? Okay. Now to the positive news. Now to the positive news. Now to the positive. Pull it back a little bit. Matrix. The Agriculture Ministry launches nano fertilizer. Number 32 stories. One positive. Nano, small fertilizer. It says nanotechnology. This is it's a small amount of fertilizer you have to use. Bigger yield. See, size doesn't matter. Size is not important all the time, you know. It's what you do with it. Nano, it's small. Right? But big yield. Big. Trying to tell us straight. Big yield. Right? They're telling us that the Burma Rice Research Station has launched a new nanotechnology fertilizer. As I said, right? The particles deliver nutrients more efficiently. Oh my God. More efficiently. Promising higher yields, you see. But lower inputs. It only be down to the benefit of the farmers. Here's linking Joel Kirkpatrick F4 to the benefit of the farmers. More nutrients efficiently. Who can use more? Who can take more nutrients efficiently? It's a benefit. So they're telling us that this is going to boost productivity and, of course, reduce farming costs and support, and it supports climate smart agriculture. All the good news for tonight. Congrats to the agri people who made this possible. Right? To the folks in agriculture, the folks at the Burma Rice Research Station, right? Research and development, and it's called progress. You move forward. You know, you move forward. Moving on. Tell you, it's the only positive news. Right? The extending concussion road, expanding concussion road. You know the thing that gets me? As I told you guys, I was in Region 3 today talking with residents about this water situation. You got to stay connected. You see? You know, but what I was taken back with, we were coming over the Bharat Jagdeo, whatever was the long title for it, bridge, the BJ bridge. And if you see garbage, you know, sand accumulating, in those couple of days, grass growing on the bridge, bottle, cup. Right? Like I said, something is the government, right? But some things is we. Right? What is the maintenance plan for this bridge? That aside, that secret aside, I can't imagine what is the bridge or the road. You just wind down you and you fling your bottle outside. A red cup on the bridge, you know, red bottle on the bridge. Like what? Like what? Same thing with this Heroes Highway. A set of sand and grass and the paint flaking. The thing looks so untidy. And irrespective of who occupies the halls of power. Oh God, let's get a little brought up cement about us tonight. Please, Sparkle, Joel, Charlene, Mark, and Roxy, let's have a little brought up cement about us. Please and thank you. A little brought up cement. Jesus. Anything working right in this country? Jesus. The Chancellor acting and the returning Chancellor acting. They wake up good this morning. Good. Ah, Father of mercy. Here, if I want both of them out of the way. This government want both of them out of the way. Folks, we pushing on 500. Y'all share. Y'all smash that emoji, but I'm so impressed with y'all tonight. You know, we can do the things we could do if we stick together as big people. The lady returned for show up. Janet Cummins Edwards, the acting chancellor, they said it was she was going on leave to return, and so Justice Roxanne George Wilshire, she is holding on, and so they move up Navindra Singh. He can hold on for the Chief Justice acting, and she can hold on for the Chancellor acting. Right? And now the lady come back. The Honorable Justice has come back. Only to be told she's returning as an ordinary Court of Appeal judge. Listen to me. I want y'all to know something. Some of y'all think the people like y'all, you know. I see this guy today, something on Facebook, and somebody and something by the government. He's still hoping they can make him minister. You know, y'all friend from up Melanie, wherever the hell he's from. He posts more than every guy in his combined daily on Facebook. And then Kioma came along and ate his dinner. Minister Kioma Griffith. He ate his dinner out of nowhere. Well, the bravado and promotion. Nothing at all. Some of y'all think they like y'all. That's the problem. They like y'all. But to meet their own ends, to keep them in power, they don't give the guy for embarrass. Justice Roxanne George, they don't give the guy to humiliate. Janet Cummins Edwards, women of such learning and grace and high esteem. I was listening to some of the commentary and people saying that as gracious as she is, the Chief Justice didn't want to put out the acting chancellor, and so she offered to go into the conference room of the Court of Appeal, and Justice Cummins Edwards was saying, no, I'll go in the conference room, you stay in the office, and so on. And then the fella at High Court said he ain't going no place, and what have you. The people do not care whose lives they got to wreck, whose career they got to turn upside down. Once it served their interest. You hear me? Once it served their interest. Today when all this was happening, I said a little prayer, Joseph and Marcia. I said, Father, you know, like as a Christian, how you recommit your life to Christ. You're doing a set of nonsense. You got a set of sweet women and Spanish girls and so on. I can't wait for my lifestyle. You recommit your life. I said, Father, I recommit myself to this sojourn that I'm on for the betterment of the people of this country. Nobody ain't got no better lease or title to this country than the rest of us. Nobody. None. You see? But they don't care who they got to wreck up. Right? Who they got to move. Somebody asked me today, I saw on the post that I made, oh, where were you? Why didn't APNU appoint them? APNU AFC. Right? But I don't know why they didn't appoint them. I got a voice now and I talking for now. I talking for my time. See, when I got a voice that I could move the needle on some issue of public interest, it's not what I'm speaking for. Right? And if we moving people around under our administration just for politics, we make it too. And we're part of the problem. God damn it. We got to fix some things in our lifetimes and not kick the can down the road. I got to give this to my children now for to start with and to fix. When our day is done and we go gently into that quiet night, by God, we got to leave this thing for the next generation to fix. We wicked for that. And I'm saying, if our motivations were the same, we'd wicked too. God damn it. I'm not afraid to say that. We'd wicked too. Leadership got to fix. You come with all kind of gymnastics, jump through all kind of hoops, embarrassing people like this. And I would say to Justice Navendra Singh, I hear people call him racist, aligned to the PPP. I don't know nothing but that. But I wish to God he would divorce himself in the name of judicial independence in this country and respect. Divorce himself from this foolishness. And I wish the Bar Association and everybody else would turn the face against this madness. It's madness. That's what it is. Top to bottom. Madness. I don't care who in power when and who didn't do what. I got a little vantage point now, and I got a mic. And I'm saying, if our motivations were the same, we're wrong too. God damn it. That's what I'm saying. This thing hurt me to my core today when I saw this thing playing out. I saw Melly Mellon alive, and I said, "Can't be. This is madness. Can't be." Then I saw Gordon and somebody else. What is this? Madness. And just like I saw a couple of people who were PPP turn the face against this nonsense by Jennifer Ali. The same way, man, right is right and wrong is wrong. Any way you twist this, turn it, it's still wrong. But they're trying to pretend as though, without the appointment back as acting chancellor, she reverts as just a high court judge. When the letters in circulation back and forth between opposition leader and whoever else said it was for a brief thing for the lady to go on her leave and all of that. And of course, you know why that was even done for the politics of the election. Because they wanted whoever petition comes. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. And I can bear it. Right is right. And that's how we got to stand up in this country, man. And the people, if this is your government, you got to hold them to a higher standard. Right? I see one person said on a comment on a post someplace, it's making a mountain out of a molehill. Every generation, right? Every generation is only we mountains becoming molehills. Every generation in this country. That's why I can't like them, man. Can't like them. The injustice is too much. You gotta stop. So let that be my contribution, standing in defense for right in this country. And you see, when and if, God forbid, my time comes and I do nonsense, I hope that you all are just as loud as I am against the nonsense that I might do. You see? Yes. I say it like Mark Antony or whoever it was in Shakespeare. He said, I got the same dagger for myself when it serves my country to need my death. I only got it for Caesar. I got the same dagger for myself. when it serves my country to need my death. God damn it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And those of you who vote for them, y'all got a bigger responsibility to hold them accountable. Can't be wrong when Apne do it and right and people do it and say, oh, but y'all do it with nonsense. We are sure we are y'all are better. Whoever it is. Since this flower story with the police and the cocaine and so on, the Melco said, look, we got market here. Flower replacing cocaine, we got market here. They're about to do a $10 billion investment, expanding the operations at Namelco, right? And then we hear they want to go into cassava flour. No, congrats Namelco. You know, business got a business. Businesses got a business. You know, but this cassava flour part had me thinking, you know, you got some real hypocrites in this country. Right? My next commentary, I've been doing these 2 minutes commentary that y'all seem to like, whatever it is, right? Plant and chip politics is the next one I'm doing. Plant and chip politics. We such hypocrites. You know? Cassava flour, oh, when Burnham the band flour, oh, and then this was rice flour and cassava flour, and now this is nutritious. It's healthy living, healthy eating. You know? Generative mouth talk against we say, cook up and plant and chip entrepreneurs. And now it's Jesus of mercy. Y'all are such hypocrites, PPP. Y'all are such hypocrites. Congrats to Melco. Congrats to Melco. Oh my God, Neville. Neville. All this is one in this country, you know. BV, you take BV Road and you head down to town. Right down. Right? You made the Court of Appeal, you know. Drama the Court of Appeal. Drama of the road in BV. One country. One country. One country. I saw Coretta McDonald, Onyx Duncan, and Delon Mohammed, you know, talking about this issue. I bring you all in from the back. I mean, come to the school with Travis and Neville and whoever else. Coretta McDonald over the weekend talking about, you know, the school system and what is needed and what started there. And we'll show you what happened today. Take a look and take a listen.
The Teachers Union, Coretta McDonald, has a grim prediction for the immediate future. She was leading a panel on the program advancing the cause.
Frustration will kick in. Crime will be increased.
Yes.
Poverty will be increased, which will give rise to crime. Teenage pregnancies will increase. More school dropouts we are going to have. And so it will create problems for all of us.
Exactly.
And what do we do? How do we deal with this? And of course, you know, some people are going to take matters into their own hands.
She said that the police would be ineffective. Already there are ranks that actually notify people about reports made against them, she said.
So in terms of solving crimes, it's going to be an uphill challenge unless they want to revert to what happened early in the 2000s where they were just shooting left, right, and center.
She said that education is being touted as a tool to get people out of poverty. But schools aren't allowed to be effective. Onyx Duncan, a community influencer, pointed to the situation at the Bedford Acting Primary School.
You know, this is an ongoing issue. The issue probably would have been happening since about around 2016, but it wasn't that much of a big issue. But it became more prevalent in 2020 when schools were out for COVID. And then that's when the pigeons came in and started, you know, living there. And when the students and the teachers went back to school, that is when they realized that this is a serious issue.
He said that ever since he has been highlighting this situation that continues to this day.
The region would have reached out, stopped the process where the teachers would have been sitting out of schools and say that they're looking at the issue and never looked at the issue.
The Guyana Teachers Union and other community representatives have gone to the school. Miss McDonald said that she experienced breathing difficulties while she was there.
Yep. So that is what happened, folks. That's what happened. over the weekend, well, that happened over the weekend. They were talking about this issue. That's not over the weekend. That was yesterday. Sorry, at the BV school. I want to bring you to today, this morning. That show was yesterday. This morning, the PTA says enough is enough. Enough is enough. And that's what the PTA said. We're not compromising and living with the pigeons, right? We ain't doing it. I'm telling you what the PTA said. We ain't living with the pigeons. And so they said the school got to close. The school got to close. We're not living with the pigeons. They said what they meant. They meant what they said. Take a look.
The Bedford Acting Primary School East Coast Demerara is bad. A section of the school is without water. There was a rat infestation. Now the school has been closed because of a pigeon infestation. Alvin McCurdy, head of the Parent Teacher Association, explained the decision to close the gates of the school today. He said that this decision was forced by the condition of the school.
As much as work is being done at the school, it's not sufficient. Also, the environment is not conducive for learning or teaching. The teachers are frustrated. The children are getting sick by the days. Every day children are getting sick. Parents are afraid to send their children to school. So this morning we decided that enough is enough.
He said that the PTA is inviting the education minister to visit the school.
We don't want her to send anybody. We want her to come herself. As much as work is being done, they would have brought paint to paint the school without actually sanitizing the school. We'd also like them to close the school so that the work could be done faster and in a better manner.
The education ministry had promised to send in a contractor. The contractor did turn up and began working even as the children were in school.
They would have closed school on Thursday and Friday. They had the weekend. They had Monday, which is a holiday. But the work has not been completed. They've been doing works after school hours, but based on the work that is being done, it's just showing that the pigeons are relocating to another area.
McCarty said that the PTA had invited the ministry to visit and to assess the situation. The contractor began blocking certain parts of the school, but that's failing, he said.
But the pigeons have been here for, I was informed, about 10 years or more. But it got worse about 3 years or 4 years ago. And most recently, children have gotten more sick. We've had children hospitalized and so on, but they just speculated what might be the cause of it.
The school has some 600 children and 16 teachers.
Yeah. So that is what transpired at the school today. That's the PTA president walking the media through what the problem was. And then ups comes. Never come a batch. You know, I saw some commentary on Facebook. If I repeat them now, I got the Ethnic Relations Commission would find me faster, you see, than they could find Jennifer Ali. They would find me much faster. Ups, he was a bad judge. Who closed this gate? Yeah, that's what he said. Who closed it? How dare you close this gate? How dare you all close this gate? And then he comes in and tells you, the line on this government. The line on this government. We fix the problems here. PTA lying, these parents lying on this government. What a horrible representation for any government. He's a fireman in charge of a whole fire station, lying through his teeth. We fix the problem. Come, Trevor, I will show you. Never come about you. What an unprofessional, uncouth. But that is PVP, eh? So what we expect? He's PPP. What do we expect? What we expect? So he carried them in. Look. I can show you. Water coming here. We fix the bathroom. We fix the pipes.
We want to see the pigeons. No, man. They said the toilet didn't work. The toilet ain't working.
Well, let me see the water. Put it on there.
The faucet is the teacher.
So that one is not working.
You come in and you come and check. Man.
You turn on the water.
You come in and you check. You come and check for yourself.
So turn on. There's no water running.
Check yourself. But you see water here, right?
Yeah, but not in the washroom. This is the
important part. I'm showing you why I come and check all these things. You see the thing, there's no water.
There's no water, Mr. Neville.
I'm showing you. I know what happening.
Yeah, but there's no water.
No, go on the back. You can see the tablet's done off.
No, I
know where you're happening.
I want to go upstairs to the pigeon infested area. I want to see. So we can identify the flaming truth that there's no water in
no water. I've shown you that there's water, which means that which means that they have turned down the knob on the side. We're gonna just
we can turn back and go now. Turn it on.
Are you just saying upstairs?
No. Let's see the knob. Let's see the knob you're talking about.
This is the fire station. And because of the PPM, I don't know what about children. There are no water in the washroom.
Turn on the knob and let's go back inside. I'm following you. I'm coming. I'm here. You walk, I coming. Yeah. Yes, I'm right here. Which knob? The knob the far, man. Okay, so there's no knob. Let's go to the pigeon.
There's reports that there's a lot of bees in this street.
Right.
From the septic tank? Bees from the septic tank.
Could you take us upstairs, Mr. Neville, to the pigeon area? Pigeon infested area? No, I don't play around bees. Let's go this way, please. Frightened bee? So there's no knob, there's no water.
There's no knob. What? Something that the game is.
There's no knob.
No knob, no water. Come, the pipe's running. I don't know where the minister know why she didn't go. Polite know the water is not coming. The washrooms are not working. They got bees, they got bats, they got rabbits. They got a couple of cows and 2 horses. That's where the minister don't go. But see, these guys trying to get a competitive edge. They want to become members of parliament. They want to become politicians. He's not there in his capacity as the head for the fire service there on the East Coast, you know. No, he's a councillor. This is my interest. Look, water coming here. Nothing coming to the pipe. This is madness. Right? This is madness. As David Rudder sang it. He says not a fat in here. It's madness. That's what it was. So after Travis them said to him, look, we understand. No water coming here. Carry upstairs to the library because he was convinced we ain't got no pigeon problem here. We ain't got no pigeon problem here. They turn up the pipe at the back. They turn. Some people think we make jokes around here, you know. But look what we got to deal with. Look, the people presenting content to us free of cost. Free of cost. He said, let me go to the library. Brace it over.
That this place be maintained. I personally said to the HM
But how
that
could
the
it be
cleaners,
maintained
again,
if there's access to pigeons?
This is the students' library actually, and this kind of verify what the parents and the teachers are saying. It's in deplorable condition.
The teachers do
I don't know, I can't, but we will agree that some work was done here.
Okay, so what we're going to do to rectify this situation now, because this is the library, reading is
It will be
fundamental.
rectified.
You sound like you're speaking on behalf of the Minister of
It will be
Education.
rectified. No, I'm not speaking on behalf. I'm saying that the regional authority has the regional department has oversight over all the regional schools.
Right.
I am sitting on the regional council. I'm also part of the education committee.
I see.
Right? And that's why I came here, because I live here and it's my interest. Right? I know there are many parents who them children run up and down the road. I turned back from where I was going to be here to see for myself what is so alarming that caused the school to be like. When I hear Travis Chase like again.
Yeah. So in his mind, that's not alarming. I turn back to see what is so alarming. You heard him, fella, there? The whole, then they took you to the staff room, they took you around and just pigeon and poop. See, there's nothing big, man. That chain could come here. You know? There's only 3 or 4 years this life will die like this on the prayer. Them chain could dwell here, man. Them chain could dwell here. Water coming outside, man. Why need water inside here from the tank and in this sink to wash your hands and so on? You can fetch water from outside. You got no problem. There's not nothing, man. There's not nothing. Father have his mercies. Father have his mercy. You ever wake up good? There's where we can leave it tonight, folks. We can catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining us. Simone Graves and Homie and Heidekan and Don and Ingrid. Stacey Ann. Good to have you there. Stacey Ann got the thing right. Y'all like Stacey Ann? Comment a little bit too. Stacey Ann Stoll. She says, enough. Fecal matters from the pigeon. Mandy and Tracy and all the other folks. Let's leave it there. That's our time, folks. And that's our broadcast. Stay safe. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us, folks. Please and thank you. We're going to see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. That's our time.